switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Opting to run again here with White. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll go up the middle with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. For the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. jet sweep. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
White. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the 10. A give to Kamara running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They snap it to Herbert. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Alan Lazard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 49-yard line.
Go, Reed, go! 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
79 Broncos! Check pass, check pass.
Back to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
70 Rangers. 18 Rangers. 18 Rangers.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.